Let's face it, Goldberg. You're a big crybaby. I'd hear about your perfect streak and how invincible you were, and you just do squash matches. See, I was on a special website some of you might know called YouTube, and a certain somebody came up, and well, first off, let me tell you what I was watching. I was watching an episode of Café de René by Rene Dupree. For many of you who don't know who Rene Dupree is, because many of you could be just young enough who don't know who I'm talking about. He was a wrestler in WWE. His run was around 2001 through 2006. I just remember his latest gimmick being the Extreme Frenchman when ECW came around. And so that might have been 2007, 2008 maybe. Alright then. Well, this guy, on the show, he was interviewing Dwayne Gillberg. Dwayne Gill, who's one of his most famous personas is Gillberg, who was basically the ripoff of Goldberg. And in the late 90s, he would imitate Goldberg. I believe he'd win the light heavyweight championship title. But he basically, this was WWE's way of mocking Goldberg and WCW. And they would, you'd see videos where I think he was with the Job Squad or certain people. When he'd come out, you'd have sparklers instead of Goldberg's pyro, specific pyro with sparkle effect. I don't know what you would call it. The guy at WWE was mocking Goldberg, and this guy was talking about how he wanted to have a match with Goldberg, and supposedly what he heard was that someone that looks a lot like him, not verbatim, but basically Gillberg would allude to stating that someone was preventing him from having a match with Goldberg, and whoever mentioned it to him stated that they look a lot like him. Now, there are theories I could apply to this. I mean, one theory could go as far as it was Austin, because if I remember, Gillberg also would imitate Steve Austin. He had that goatee. And I mean, people would even say Austin and Goldberg were related just because they look similar. No, it's just no, but I mean, the other theory is, well, a man named Goldberg maybe, not saying it is, alright, but possibly could be against Goldberg and Gillberg fighting each other. I was amazed. I remember when Goldberg came to WWE, they had a segment where he faced off with Goldberg, but it wasn't a match. It was just a meetup. It was a segment, okay? And if I remember right, somehow, I believe Triple H or Batista intervened. I can't remember who it is, but they intervened. I mean, imagine it. I mean, WWE could make Goldberg and Gillberg, not personas, toys, merchandise, Gillberg, just material, and they could sell it, and I imagine people would buy it. I could see myself buying merchandise from Gillberg, because I remember Uh, from the YouTube videos, I didn't actually see him. Except for that one time in WWE when Goldberg comes and Gillberg is there. Prior to that, I didn't really know who Gillberg was, other than him imitating Austin. Other than that, I was like, I don't know this guy really that much. But come on, Goldberg, come on, just face this guy. But yet you will not have a matchup with Gillberg. Come on, man. What? Are you afraid, Gillberg? Are you afraid of Gillberg? Tell me the truth. Goldberg, look me in the eyes. Are you afraid of Gillberg? Are you afraid of him picking you up by your pencil neck and then pressing you over his head and then throwing you into the crowd like a little jabroni that you are? Let's face it. You messed up, dude. You messed up when you botched that jackhammer on Undertaker. Man, Mark, you must have been really mad. I'm amazed Mark didn't just go crazy and just, starting to potato you all the way, all over the ring, to the back, to the personnel, all over the stage, all over the ramp, everywhere, just slapping you around like the jabroni that you are, Goldberg. Goldberg, you're nothing but a one-trick pony. That's all you are. That's all you were throughout your whole career. And that's why Lord Steven Regal, who is William Regal right now, for any of you who don't know, look it up. It's on YouTube. Steven Regal would embarrass Goldberg. Goldberg, let's face it, you're a little crybaby. Sure, you're all tough and stuff. You could break windows with your actual force, but you're too stupid to think, maybe the glass might go into my veins. Shows how smart you are. I mean, is this a surprise from a blockhead like you? Just let's face it. You're scared of him. Alright then, people. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. To all my haters, cry yourself to sleep. Bye.